welcome. Now I'm taking a look at my face like, I think it's looking a little rosy. My cheekbones are looking a little lifted today. And guess what, guys? That is because of a facial cream that I'm using. Now, I have a little story to tell you. When it comes on to eating rice, I love me some rice. I like to make my rice like Caesar rice. I like to make a pumpkin rice. I just enjoy eating rice. But there's something else that I truly like to do with rice, even better than eating it. And that is to use it on my skin. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to share with you an amazing anti-aging facial cream made out of nothing but rice. This cream contains vitamin A. It also contains vitamin E and vitamin C. Just amazing. Apply it on your skin, leave it overnight, and it's just gonna do a number. It's gonna transform your skin into a healthy, younger looking skin. So if you're interested, if you're looking for a simple but a very effective remedy that you can use on your skin to have your skin looking years younger, to take your skin to the next level, follow me to the kitchen and I'll show you how to whip this up in no time. Let's go. Now, to make our anti-aging cream, we're going to be using rice. And rice has anti-aging properties that will help to slow the aging process down. It also will help to boost the collagen production in the skin, getting rid of wrinkles and fine lines, and it also will help to brighten the skin. Now, I'm going to be using a 1/4 cup of rice for this recipe. So the first thing we're going to be doing, we're going to be blending the rice. So I'm going to pour a 1/4 cup of rice. You can use any rice. You can use purple rice, black rice, white rice, or even some brown rice. So a 1/4 cup of rice, and we're blending this dry. We're not adding anything else to the rice. So just cover and blend to a powder. Take a look at our blended rice. We're going to pour this in a bowl. Drop this in. And our next step is to add hot water. So here we have our hot water. Make sure the water is boiled. And let me measure. We're going to pour. That's 1/4. 1/2 cup of water, hot water. And next we're going to mix this. Just mix the rice in the hot water like I'm showing here. Now the next step is to pour this back in the blender. And now if you pour the hot water in the blender with the dry rice, you're not going to get this result. So you have to take this extra step. We're going to cover again. And we're going to blend a second time. Now once this is done, take a look at what we have here. We have our rice cream. Creamy and as creamy as it gets. So what you're going to do with this rice cream, we're going to move on to adding the rest of the ingredient. So from our rice cream, I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of the rice cream and I'm going to put it in a bowl. And our next ingredient is rose water. And rose water is hydrating to the skin. And I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of the rose water. I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to mix the rose water and our rice cream. Just blend the two together. Take a look at this. Creamy. And this is perfect. And now we're moving on to our next ingredient. The first ingredient we're going to use in this is aloe vera gel. You can choose to use the store-bought or you can choose to use the fresh aloe vera gel. I like to use the store-bought for this recipe. So I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the aloe vera gel and I'm going to pour this in. Now aloe vera gel is smooth into the skin. It will help to hydrate the skin. It's good for dry skin. It helps to get rid of the rough skin. It also helps to get rid of sunburn. Not only that, aloe vera gel helps to clear the skin of dark spots and blemishes. It helps to boost the collagen production in the skin, and it will have your skin looking amazing once you use it on a regular. So now that we have our aloe and rice and rose water, we're gonna keep blending our mixture. Just blend well. And now we're gonna move on to add in our oils. The first oil I'm gonna add to this is some avocado oil, which is great for fighting aging skin. It's helped to hydrate, moisturize the skin. It also helps to boost the collagen production in the skin. And I'm adding 2 teaspoons of our avocado oil. If you do not have avocado oil, you can use some rosehip oil in this, or you can use some grapeseed oil. Now once we have our avocado oil, we're going to move on to our next oil, which is the rosehip oil. And for our rosehip oil, I'm using 1 teaspoon of the rosehip oil, which is 5 ml, and I'm pouring that in. You can choose to use any of your favorite oils in this recipe. Our next oil is some papaya seed oil, and I'm going to use about a teaspoon of the papaya seed oil. I'm just going to spray this in. Moving on to my next oil, which is my vitamin E oil, and you're going to use your discretion with the vitamin E oil. Mine is 28,000 IU. Depending on your IU, use less or more. I'm using about a half a teaspoon of the vitamin E oil in this. And guys, I have some vitamin A capsule, and for this amount I'm going to use 2 of my vitamin A capsule. These are 2,400 mcg, which equal to 8,000 IU, and take a look at that up close. And I'm only going to use 2. You do not need a lot in this recipe. So the outer layer of these are very hard, so to soften them, I like to just wet them in warm water, and then I use a pin to stick it to get out the oil. Just squeeze. You're going to get about 3 to 4 drops from one of these capsules. This one have about 5 drops, and that's good. And now this is done, and we have another optional ingredient, which is vegetable glycerine. This is going to help to preserve it much longer. If you have it, use it. If you don't, not to worry. The vitamin E oil will also help to preserve it, and we're using about a teaspoon of the vegetable glycerine in this recipe. Teaspoon of vegetable glycerine. And now we are gonna mix. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this back in my blender and blend. As I said before, you can choose to just make everything in the blender. However, when it comes on to the step where you make the rice cream, you need to do it just as I showed. So now we're gonna pour this back in the blender. Make sure to get everything out and blend. And here it is. Take a look at this. Let's pour in our jar. And take a look. Here it is. This is our rice aloe vera anti-aging facial cream. And to use this cream, you're just going to take a little bit of the cream, not a lot, and look how creamy this is, and you're going to apply it to your skin. You can choose to use this morning and evening. It's okay. It's going to moisturize. It's going to blend completely out, and it's just going to have your skin looking amazing in no time. Use it on your face, your neck,
your décolleté, anywhere you're looking to get rid of wrinkles and fine lines, anywhere you're looking to hydrate the skin, to lift and tighten the skin. This is also great to use on your hands. If you have wrinkle hands, just use it wherever you feel the need. Okay, now use this for a week and come back and leave a comment. So I'm just gonna cover, and you can store this in your refrigerator. Now guys, the only preservative in this is a little bit of a vegetable glycerine, so you want to use this up in about 10 days or so.
So there you have it. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share the video, and your comments are always welcome. Leave your comment, and guess what guys, I'll see you in the next video with another amazing facial remedy. Bye bye.